guys. Please remember the embargo. Canan is for today, and because it's an off day for the players tomorrow, so you guys have fresh content. Wilco is embargoed for tomorrow. Alright, vloggers, first 10 minutes, and then we are good to go. You can just raise your hands for questions.
Canan, earlier in the week, Rossi spoke about the high ball contesting becoming almost like another set piece in the game because it's becoming so popular in it. You're obviously a key guy in those contests. What is your reading of the dynamic?
Yeah, I think we're well prepped for the high balls. It's like England, they came with different tactics, and we've been doing it for years. So I think we trust our system in that, and just sharpening up where we can. So yeah, I think we are well coached and well prepared for the aerial game.
Canan, does it help, having played Glasgow and Edinburgh so much in the URC, just in terms of, the way the Scotland backs like to attack, use the width of the field, and ask questions on defence out in those outside channels? Is that giving you guys a bit of prep?
Yeah, it does. I think obviously we played them not too long ago in the semi-finals, and I think majority of their team are from the Glasgow team, so I think it does give us a good view of their attack and how their players like to play. And like I said, we played against those guys, so we have a better understanding of how they play and what they're trying to do. And
do you find them quite dangerous?
Yeah, very, very, very dangerous. Very attack-minded team, and they got the ball players to do that. So yeah, they saw on the weekend against Argentina that they know how to play the ball wide. So yeah, we got to have a good prep and make sure we are ready for that.
Always make us as journalists, as public, as supporters believe that Loftus is a fortress for the Bulls. I'm also thinking that the Loftus is also a fortress for Springboks. Not many teams have ever won at Loftus. Before you answer that part of the question, what does that signage mean for a visitor that comes to Loftus, that runs through that tunnel? Why does altitude matter, and what does that mean for a visiting team?
Yeah, but I think we definitely have something to protect. Loftus is a fortress for us Bulls guys, and for the Boks as well. We haven't lost there, so yeah, I think we definitely have something to protect there. And then I think the altitude matter signs is not just about the altitude, but how you want to play. You want to make sure that those guys feel the altitude and the way you play. Like, say, now put them under pressure. Be real confrontational in our battles and whatever we do, so that they will see that it does matter, and that at the end of the game they'll feel they've played against the South African side. So yeah, I think that's what it is to it.
You've been asked this question probably 1,000 times already. I see you starting at wing this time this weekend again. Is that your preferred position, or would you want to be in midfielder? So does it matter, or do you prefer this versatile role that you play in the national side?
No, I think versatility is obviously a big thing here. So I think, for me this weekend, my job is on the wing, and I will try my best to execute my job as best as I can. Be it at the high balls or defensive structures or on attack. I think that's where I'm needed this weekend, and I'm happy to oblige and play and do the role as I need to do.
Okay, then. I'd like to know, Rasi has always been quite transparent with team selection, and he's told us last year even he sits before the season, tells players this is how they're going to play, this is the group for the next 3 games, etc. Obviously, there's a lot been said about this weekend's team. Can you just tell us a bit about the talks that Rasi has had with you guys? When has it started? The transparency of who plays when and the roles of each player in these different games?
Yeah, I think obviously there's been a lot of changes, but I think the belief from the coaching structures that this is a group that can do the job on the weekend, and I think we, the guys next to us, we believe and trust each other that we've prepared well, and we know what to do, and they prep us well for different things that Scotland might throw at us. And I think we are in full confidence that we have the team to do the job this weekend. So yeah, I think we just take confidence in that, and yeah, like I said, we'll try our best to get a good result on Saturday.
Okay, cool guys, vloggers off. Thank you.